long time, you sort of, there's certain things that you have to be pretty good at, and obviously tackling is one. So what, over the course of time, you do all these kind of different things. You try this, you try that, and then, Football Canada came up with keep your head out of the tackle program and all that kind of stuff. So you're trying to do that. You're trying to be a good coach. You're trying to take care of your players and stuff like that. And then a few years ago, I was at the University of Alberta. We had a bubble on the field there, and all of a sudden I'm just working away in there. All of a sudden, this one of these kids came in and said, "Hey, Coach, get up." So we go running down out on the field. They were from New Zealand. They were wearing black shirts, but I don't think they were the all black. But they were wearing black shirts, and they had a New Zealand accent. Holy shit, there's old guy tackle. And you think, wow, there's something to what these guys are doing. And they're obviously no fat, nothing like that, but they are just killing it. So sort of sunk into that, and I coached Justin Dawson, who at that time worked for a company in Washington State, and his job was he went around and did these presentations on shoulder leverage tackling. And so contacted him, he sent me all this stuff. And so what I kind of did was I tried to put something together that you start like from the absolute first step to how you apply it into a game, and put it down in a way that if I happen to be the defense coordinator, I said, okay, training camp starts or spring camp starts, or whatever, we're going to do tackling progression. Okay, so I could just give a sheet to him, a sheet to him, a sheet to him. Everything is on that sheet. When he reads through that, a little more to that, we'll talk about it and everything. But he knows exactly the coaching points he needs, exactly the drill, the progression of the drill, and away we go. And so I've got that for you, okay? And it's broken down over an 8-day period with 3 sessions per day, 5 minutes per session. And I'm going to go through that. I'll demonstrate a little bit. We're behind schedule, so I only have a couple clips. But, it's up to you guys, whatever you want to do. But you want to just take a screen, a picture or something on the screen, because the whole thing is there for you. If you decide that, you'd be interested in trying to work something like this. But anyway, so here we go. That's what I've got for you. It's not powerful and exciting and some of the other things, but it's pretty important stuff. So, and I don't know if anybody watches College Game Day, Saturday. I don't know any idea if this is the truth or not. But this is what Lee said at one of those deals. In the NCAA Division I football, the team with fewer missed tackles wins the game 78% of the time. I don't know if it's true or not. Lee said that, and other guys saying, "Oh, no, it's terrible," all this stuff. But anyway, for this presentation, it's a pretty good slide to have in. So, and shoulder leverage tackling, all it means is rugby style tackling, and that's kind of the finished product that you'd like to see your kids execute. Okay, so here's just a little. This is kind of just a little BS here, me giving you my point of view here. So no coach is going to pick a skill, and talk it through, walk it through, drill it through, compete it, and expect them to do it in the game if it's no good, So I think this is pretty good. Like the day I saw those rugby kids tackling, geez, if football team tackled that good, we'd have a pretty good chance of winning some games. Okay? So this is a good skill. It's effective. It's different than, sometimes for sure would have been taught in the past, and maybe what some guys believe and teach right now. But it is very effective. Okay? And especially, if you're coaching, younger kids, I help with the selection coach kids from 10 years old to 16 years old. And, you know, it puts the kid in a pretty good position if he happens to be trying to talk to somebody that's significantly bigger and more powerful than he is. Okay? Second thing is, it keeps the head out of the contact. You know, like when I played, and didn't affect me at all. But, you know, get your head across the bow, they say. So you get your head across and bang, you get it right in the ear pretty much every time. You know, it's safer than some of the other ways that a guy can potentially tackle. And again, as a coach, you know, the objective, I think for most of us, you know, maybe not, well, I think even when you're a professional, you want it to be an enjoyable experience. Like nobody is a volunteer coach, and no kid is playing football to get a concussion or to see somebody get hurt. You want the kids to go out there and experience the game and have fun and not have those kinds of injuries. Okay? And then the last thing there, you know, if you're going to change, you know, in my opinion, the most important skill on defense for cover teams, you're going to change it, you know, it's kind of three things you need. You need an excellent or a better replacement skill. If you can't, you're not going to drop down the efficiency of the skill. Okay? You need a great implementation plan. Like you have to have it planned out. And that's what I'm hoping to give you tonight. And finally, you need buy-in. Yeah, everybody has to buy in. And right across the board. Because this can happen. And you can you know, get in training camp or whatever it is, and you can work this and work it, and you know, and all of a sudden, when you get in the game, and somebody will get, you know, it's nowhere near shoulder leverage tackling, you know, put the crown of the helmet into somebody's back and get this massive hit, and everybody goes batshit crazy. That's football. You gotta know. You can't do that as a coach. It's got to be pushed and pushed and pushed to do it this way. And especially if you're trying to transition from one way to another. Okay? You got to, you know, it's just like anything. You got to just keep dogging it all the way through. Okay. So here's day one, station one, the power fit position. And just, you know, you try to have some buzzwords so the kids can sort of figure out what the deal is. Okay, and like I said before, you know, I basically borrowed and stole and everything, so there will be lines in here I'm sure you've heard before. But eyes to thighs, stay on your feet, head up, see what you tackle, head above the neutral position. So the neutral position is like if I'm standing here, you know, and I'm looking down the road. That's the neutral position. And that's how they taught it in rugby. So when you get down, you know, and you get in this power fit position, you're actually looking down at the ground. So that was a little bit different. I was bringing their head back up. Okay? Great bend in the ankles, knees, and hips. Feet stay inside the cylinder. This is the essence of the power position. You can't have, I don't know. Can I bore you guys? Can I get two guys up here? I'll get these two guys who have been fighting with me for this thing for a long time here. So, somebody want to be the ball carrier? And so, So here we go. Okay, we're going to get in the power fit position. Okay, so right now, his near foot. Okay, I'm just going to put you on a little bit of an angle to the right here. His near foot we want him to split the ball carrier right down the middle. Okay, we want the back leg. We want it to stay inside his cylinder. Once he gets it outside the cylinder, he's going to lose power. To tackle this way, and to tackle anyway, you want to be able to generate as much power as you possibly can in a straight line right through your target. So you've got to keep it inside the target. Okay, it can be staggered back a little bit. Great bend in the ankles, knees, and hips. Okay. Okay, we're going to get our hands off our thighs. We're actually going to try and bring them up kind of into the holsters a little bit. Now, he's targeting his near shoulder to the hip or thigh. Okay? Now this is one thing I know, it's like, you'd like to have that old football bend in the back. When I watch those rugby guys, especially when it was big guys, their asses up, they're actually pointed down. They're still very effective. Okay, they were still pretty effective. But try and teach it, get a good bend in the ankles, knees, and hips. Okay, eyes up, and then when I'm just standing in behind here, okay, I see the fit this way, I check the fit on either side, and away we go. Okay, that's good, guys. Thanks. Maybe take front row seats here because I'll actually come back. Okay. Okay. So shoulder in a position to strike the ball carrier's hip or thigh. Okay. No, can't be any higher than the hip. You'd like to be on the thigh. Okay. The tackler here should end up. I didn't type that all out well. Okay. It should end up tight against the hip or the thigh. You shouldn't have like space for the head to be snapping back and forth. You know, it should be up there tight, okay, so it doesn't bounce around too much. Okay. Now, to start through on station 1, fit the tackler in the proper power fit position. So it's just static. We stand up there and we put the feet in the right place, shoulder in the right place, head on the hip or head on the thigh, all that kind of stuff. Okay. Then walk to the power fit position. So 5 yards apart. Target's not moving. I'm just going to walk. Okay, near foot, shoulder. I'm just breaking down into that position right there. Okay, run to the power fit position. So again, might back them up 5, maybe 10 yards. We're just going to sprint, no contact. Just get into that fit position. Okay, then just grind that through all the way. Okay, then finally number 4, tackler runs towards the target. Target takes 1 step to the right or left. So if Matt was going to be tackling me, coach is in behind Matt, he's just going to give him a direction one way or the other. So Matt's straight up on me, okay? This is just to get used to not crossing the tackler's face when you're going to make contact, okay? So coach is going to point to the right, to the left. I'm just going to take 1 step and slide, and that's going to determine the near shoulder for Matt, the near foot for Matt, okay? So we're just coming down, bang, you're just going to fit back up there again. Okay? And then we got to do that in 5 minutes. Okay? Okay? Number 2, wrap and squeeze. Okay, head up to the side of the target, tackle, and a lot of this you'll see, and just like Coach was saying a second ago, you're repeating a lot of the same thing. You're repeating a lot of the same thing. Okay? Head is up to the side of the target, tackle ear is tight to the hip or the thigh of the target, overlap the hands around the hamstring. Okay, and I like the term, that was the New Zealanders, the ring of steel. Okay, that ring of steel. So you're wrapping around, overlapping the hands, okay, on the hamstring. Overlapping them on the hamstring, not on the butt, not on the small back, but the hamstring. Okay, and then this, number 3 here, is key. Snap his thighs to your chest. Okay? Lifting the heels out of the ground, okay, up onto his toes. That's what you want to do. You want to lift his heels out of the ground, get him up on his toes. If you're in that position, you're much less powerful than if you got the whole foot on the ground, okay? And I'm trying to snap his knees together, okay? With that ring of steel, okay, knees are going together, and I'm snapping his thighs up into my chest, so it's banging, it should be banging up into here, okay? And if you could just think of this, but I don't know if you can even see this, but wherever my shoulder hits the target, the idea there is that's where the axis symmetry is. That's where his body is going to rotate around my shoulder. Okay, so when I come in and I drive my shoulder and I'm wrapping and squeezing his thighs should be doing that. And as his thighs get pulled in, obviously my shoulder's trying to drive, the thigh or the hip down into the ground. So that's kind of the action. If you remember that first picture up there, that's exactly what that fellow had done. Okay, so here we go, the progression. Okay, so start with. If you have those step over bags, they're just kind of foam, fairly light. Just start with the guy, 2 knees on the ground, okay, and just get the idea, wrapping that and snapping it in, and he can see, the coach can see, but he can see the bottom of the bag is going to lift off the ground with that bend when he snaps it in. Okay? Once we've gone through that, they're going to progress to using an actual partner. Okay? We're going to start, I said, game. Not a perfect sentence here or anything, but we're going to start with one knee. Just on one knee with a partner. Okay? And we're getting wrapped. Nobody's going anywhere. We're just practicing, snapping his legs together and pulling his thighs up towards my chest. Okay? Number 3, progress to the near foot up. Okay, so I'm going to start basically in the power fit position, and I'm going to wrap and extend my hips and sort of take them onto the ground. Okay? And progress to the full power fit position, bringing the partner to the ground. So that's it. That's drill number 2. That's the deal there. Okay? Number 3, lift and extend. For the power fit position, wrap and squeeze the ball carrier, extend hips, and lift the ball carrier side to your chest, driving forward. All of the above should happen simultaneously. Okay? Now we got a crash mat or a homemade crash mat. We just lay down those step over bags so that the guy, the guy that's taking the turn, being the ball carrier, doesn't get beat up too badly. Okay? Okay? Tackler starts. We're already fit up in that power fit position. Shoulders already on the thigh or the hip. Okay, ready to wrap. Okay, tackler's feet are within his cylinder. Okay, in one motion, wrap, squeeze, and lift the ball carrier while extending hips and driving forward. You should take the guy down onto the mat. Okay, so that's station number 3. That's day 1. Day 2, near foot. Well, this is basically just reviewing what we did the day before, right? Okay, near foot splits the ball carrier, back foot is still within the defender's cylinder. Okay, 2 players in line facing each other, about 15 yards apart. Okay, one's tackling, one of the ball carriers, or the target is, I think, the word I use most of the time. Okay, tackler's one of the target, sits into the power position, no contact. So we're just doing that same thing. It's a quick review. A little farther apart. Okay, then number 4. Second time through, he's just going to take that step and slide. And that's going to determine. I'm practicing using either my left or right shoulder, and I'm figuring it out on the fly. Okay? And then finally, third time, target moves forward on a 45-degree angle. Tackler must redirect and fit near foot and shoulder properly again. So I just drew, here's the drill. Okay? We're talking 10 yards apart from 5 to 5. Okay? You can do this like, pretty easy, okay? Just on coach's command. You got some cones sitting up there, okay? And that shouldn't be the hash marks. Like, that's not, it's not 17 yards. He's not running like crazy over there. It's 5 yards. It's kind of a 5-yard diamond or whatever, okay? And all he's doing is just practice. Okay, the other thing I'll say, I noticed the stronger guys are doing this, like slapping the hips, and then that's what we used to do. But when we were trying to practice this technique, we found that it's to force those guys to get the shoulder where they should target the ball carrier all the time. You got to slap. Station 2, shoulder strike. So this is a really important station, okay? And I remember talking with Andrew, trying to convince them to try this, and this was kind of, I think, the one thing that made him, or convinced him to give it a try. Okay? Like, you have to strike with the shoulder. Okay? We're not just reaching out and trying to put our arm around his hips and tackle the guy. We're striking him. Okay? Using the shoulder instead of using, some other part of your body that gets concussed from time to time. Okay? We're trying to strike him with our shoulder. And so basically, this is kind of how I figured it out. Tackle on our knees, elbows tight to the cylinder. And this is the same drill, that you get linemen doing, down on their knees with a sled, they punch the sled, they fall onto their chest or belly or whatever you want to call it. Basically, we're doing the same thing here, okay? Tackler's on both knees. He's walking, target's walking towards the tackler. Carry a step over bag. Nobody gets hurt, or you don't have to use the bag, okay? Tackler must judge distance and time to strike. Extend hips fully. Okay? This is the only time we're not going to wrap, just to practice the shoulder strike. So I'm coming through there, driving my hips through as hard as I possibly can. whether it's directly on his thigh or hip, or if he's going to carry one of those step-over bags, and that's kind of probably the best way to start. But I'm driving every ounce of juice that I can generate, okay, snapping, you know, the knees, the hips, everything's getting snapped through. Okay, but I'm not wrapping because I'm trying to see full extension of the player's hips when he's tackling. So all we're going to do, we're just going to shoot our hands straight out on this. We should end up going right onto our belly. Okay. Okay. And then number 5, you get rid of the bag and have the player becomes the target. And if you want to get real jazzy, get them off the knees or go onto one knee and do the same thing. I think it's better, you know, they learn to push their hips because they can take steps. You know, they do that instead of driving their hips all the way through. Okay. Station 3, drive for 5. Okay. And finish. Okay. So now we're just going to try to put it together a little bit here. Just going to try to put it together a little bit here. Okay. Tacklers in a power fit position. Strike from near shoulder to the target, extending hips. Okay. Wrapping the target, snapping target side into his chest. Lift his feet out of the ground and run your feet for a minimum of 5 steps. Okay. So again, homemade crash pads, you know, have the target stand 3 to 4 yards in front of a crash pad. So you got an opportunity to run your feet once the contact is made. Okay, tackler starts in the power fit position, square to the target, hands wrapped around. Okay, so we're starting already fit up. Okay, we're just gonna carry our, you know, through all those pieces of the skill that we talked about, but now we're just adding running his feet. Okay, and hopefully we're taking them onto soft land. Okay, where it's good grass or whatever. Okay, now we're gonna back it up 3 yards between you and the ball carrier. Then a little bit later, 5 yards. So it's just a little bit of a progression, working your way through. Okay? And obviously we've got to work through the left and the right side in those situations. Okay? Day 3, straight arm defeat. So, you know, again, when you were teaching, you know, tackling, and you're coming in, you can come in a little bit higher. And, you know, ball carriers, you know, one of the best weapons he's got is the straight arm. Okay, you're coming in and he's trying to get his hand right into your face or whatever the case. Well, now I can't ask you, okay, to come in and make the tackle here when he's straight arm. You know, deal with this thing, okay, from this kind of position, and then quickly in this amount of space, in the short amount of time you got because you're running, get yourself down here. So what we did was just talked about a way that you can get the straight arm off and still tackle with this method. Okay, and so basically what it is, so if I'm going to be tackling Matt here, okay, so I'm going to say right now my left shoulder, left foot. So I'm just going to start maybe a little bit, maybe a yard apart, so that he's actually locked out. I'm just going to get in that power fit position, and he's going to just put his hand right on my head. Okay, that's sort of how the straight arm is going to be if I'm kind of trying to come in, targeting his hip or thigh. Okay, so I don't want to give up the near hand. The shoulder, this near shoulder's got to make the contact. I can't use this hand for anything as far as getting rid of this straight arm. What I'm going to do is just take my outside hand. I'm going to bring it inside. Okay. You put your hand, you know, I got greasy hair and everything, but you get your hand right on there. So I'm just going to bring it inside, okay, thumb down, palm out. I'm just coming in like this, trying to take it off. I'm trying to hold it, okay? If he comes in like this, and I just swipe it, I might have to keep swiping it. And that's what's going to happen from time to time. Just like any move, you know, whether you're rushing the pass or whatever, you know, you don't want to get his hand off and give a chance to replace it. The straight arm is no different than a pass block or whatever, okay? But, okay, I'm just going to work this drill, okay? And we're just going to keep working it until we get sort of proficient at it. And then from there, I'm just going to try, and then I'm just stepping into the tackle from there, okay? So, okay, okay, away arm to swipe the straight arm off, swipe inside out, you got to come inside, okay, palm out, thumb down, okay, step to the near foot, shoulder strike, and execute the tackle. So start it with static position, okay, just like Matt was doing there, that's the one he's going to put a hand on, okay, just keep simulating putting the hand on, don't have to move our feet till we get good at it, repeat it several times until you become proficient, okay, and then just go to, remove the straight arm and execute the tackle, okay? Okay, so day 3, station 2, full tackle execution from mirrored knee position. This is a great little drill. I just started doing this actually this winter. We saw this little drill. And so basically what it is, we're going to get 2 guys, we're a yard apart, okay, really tight, okay, and all we're going to do, just on ready go, one of us is going to be the ball carrier, okay, so let's just, we'll do it down here. I don't know if this will help guys or not, but, okay, so I'm going to put my left knee down, he's going to put his right knee down, so we're just here. That knee's going down, okay? And so now, coach is standing, Matt's attack around the ball carrier, so coach is just going to say, ready, go. So the knee down is going to be the first step for everybody, okay? So all I'm going to do is I'm trying to take that step, and I'm trying to accelerate this outside Matt's cylinder and beat him down the field, okay? Now, I take that one step, Matt's going to react, and he's right into the power fit position, okay? So it's a great little drill, to just kind of get things going again, okay? Working through all those things, you'll be able to see every part of the deal, okay? Because we can drive for 5, we see the wrap, we see the fit, everything, okay? So basically that's what we're going to do here at this station, and if we get good enough, okay, we're going to progress to number 5, where as I get up, I'm going to try and straight arm. He's got to get up, he's got to swipe, straight arm, execute the tackle, okay? Whoops, I went the wrong way there. Okay. Okay, drive for 5, lead up, okay? Tackle starts these 3 steps away from the target, tackle accelerates towards the target on coach's command, accelerating through the lead up and through the tackle, no gather. So here we're trying to introduce the idea is, and what I use the word gather, breakdown, shimmy, all those kinds of things. We're not doing that. We are trying to, just like we swing, off the tee-off box, we're trying to accelerate all the way through. We're trying to go right through the tackle, okay, accelerating the entire time, okay? And so we're just trying to execute. We're going with the crash mat again, okay? So the target stands 3 yards from the crash mat. You can hold a shield, you can hold a step over, whatever, to kind of get some protection to the target, okay? Tackler accelerates from 3 steps away, executing every little piece of the shoulder leverage tackle. Okay, but now we're trying to add in, okay, we're going to be on the run most of the time in the game, hopefully, okay, we're trying to add that part in. So we're starting from 3 yards away, okay, we're going to go through the whole thing, drive for 5 and finish onto the crash mat, and we're going to work up to 5 steps away. So we take 5 steps, execute the tackle. Okay, day 4, wrap, squeeze, and roll. Okay, so this is the roll tackle. So from time to time, there's going to be a situation where you're going to have to execute the roll tackle. So this is the introduction of it here. Okay, so tackler's angle momentum may result in a roll tackle situation from time to time. The roll tackle can also limit the ability of the ball carrier to fall forward for extra yards. Okay, so tackle uses near shoulder to target. Every single thing is exactly the same. The only difference is, now instead of the target directly in front of me, he's perpendicular to me. So he's sideways, I'm still facing the right way, he's facing the wrong way. Okay? That's it. Everything else. The strike zone is exactly the same. The wrap is exactly the same. My head, okay, here tight, going to be tight on his butt cheek now instead on the side of his thigh or his hip. Okay, everything is exactly the same. I'm executing everything identically. Now, I can drive for 5, or, and the way we kind of taught it was, we put like a goal line. And so, if I execute the roll tackle correctly, I'm going to be able to get him going backwards. So, we're going to start, okay, the progression, target starts in front and perpendicular to the tackler. Tackler's lead knee is up. So, that's going that way. That knee is going to be up. The other, from where he came is on the ground. Okay? Tackler's head is going behind the target, ear hole against his butt cheek. Okay? Wrap, shoulder strike, wrap, squeeze, drive yourself. Driving, drop the back or the non-contact shoulder to the ground and roll the target over top of you. Okay? So again here, I won't go down because it'd be hard to see, but Matt can get up and facing that way, Matt. Okay, so, and we put the goal line right here. Okay, so he's trying to, be able to reach and score a touchdown. Okay, line coming in, like I said, everything's exactly the same. Okay, I'm wrapping, squeezing, pulling his, bringing his thighs together, trying to bend his knees up into my chest, and now contact me with this shoulder. I'm dropping the non-contact shoulder. Dropping it, and I'm trying to roll him back on top of him. Okay? So this first time through, there's no movement by the target. He's just stationary right in front of him. Okay? Track the hip, pace drill with redirect. So this now, this is like the old pace drill, Coach was talking about the pace drill for special teams, but used to have the ball carrier run slow, fast, speed up changes. That's all we're going to do here. But again, the idea we're trying to put into the kids here is that I'm not going to vary my speed. Okay? I'm starting. What's going to happen? He's going to be on the sideline. I'm 10 yards inside. He's running down the sideline. Okay? I'm going to put him 2 yards ahead. Start this throw. So if he's on the 30 and going in, I'm on the 28. Okay? But I'm 10 yards inside. Now he's going to vary his pace as he runs down the sideline. And first time through here, no cutbacks allowed. First time through. I'm trying to teach this guy how to redirect based on the speed of the ball carrier. So if he's going full speed, my angle to get to that near hip might be like this. Now if he slows down, now I got to gear back. Okay? So I'm varying my angle. I'm running full speed the whole way. I'm not slowing down when he slows down. I need to cover that ground as fast as I possibly can. So that's the objective here, okay? He's going to vary his pace. I'm closing as fast as I can. I'm trying to, limit the yards on him. See, that's the whole key. By getting there as fast as I possibly can, and rather than slow down and speed up, I'm just changing the angle that I'm closing on. Okay? So I think I got a picture of the drill. Yeah, so 25 yards, okay, sideline or whatever it is. Okay? And I got my tackler. He's 10 yards inside, 2 yards ahead. Ball carrier takes off. Those squeeze lines are supposed to be speeding up or slowing down, whatever the case may be. And again, I'm not slowing up. I'm not speeding up. I'm staying on the back hip. Okay, closing it as fast as I possibly can. Okay, that's all we got for that drill that day. Okay, angle tackle, fit and finish. Okay, tackle tracks the near hip while closing, always taking away the cutback. Okay, 15 by 15 yard square. Target starts on each end. In the middle, 7.5 yards. Tackler's on the other end facing the target. Coach's command, tackler accelerates directly towards the target. When he reaches 10 yards, he's going there. Target departs on a 45-degree angle towards the side of the square. Tackler redirects to an angle close, all taking away the cutback. Tackler targets near hip, his power step to strike the near shoulder to finish the tackle. Start half speed, 3/4 speed, up to full speed. Okay, you can actually tackle them, or like I said, lots of times we're tagging his shin. Okay, getting into the power fit position. So there's the drill. Now, if they get pretty good at it, obviously then the little blue lines, that's a cutback. That's what it's supposed to be. Okay, he's cutting back, so I got to take, and he takes off like this, so I'm tracking this hip. If he takes off at this angle, now he plans to cut back, I keep the same hip. Don't switch hips. Keep the same hip. He takes off like this, I'm tracking this hip, he plans to cut back, keep this hip. Keep the same hip throughout the drill. And we'll get to it in a bit here. Okay? Roll tackle. Okay? So day 5, station 1. Now we're just going to try to add some movement. Okay? So it's basically the same thing I just went through. All those points, exactly the same. Tackle starts with the knee close to the target on the ground. Okay? So now I'm going to be down on the ground. Okay? Matt's just going to be walking. He's just going to be walking. Okay? As soon as he crosses my face, okay, I'm going off his butt. I'm executing the roll tackle. Okay? I'm stepping with the knee that's down. I'm wrapping, squeezing, driving, drop the non-contact shoulder, rolling back. Okay? So number 2 is just review those tackle principles. Okay? Tackle on knee. Okay? Have the target go left. Then we got to go right. Got to switch direction. And then increase the target speed. So we're just walking, then we get to a jog. And if we get pretty good, we get even faster than a jog. Okay? And then finally, get the tackler up, and he's got to close. Start with maybe 3 steps to close. Okay? Perpendicular runner coming across. Then back it up. Just a simple progression. Okay? Double threat. Okay? We're tracking the hip. Day 5, station 2. Okay, so this is going to go back to that same drill now. First time I said it, he's got to go, no cutbacks are allowed. Only going to be changed the pace. Okay, now the cutbacks are there. Okay, so I'm always, as you're going to do whenever the other team's got the ball, you're always trying to limit the game. So I'm doing the same thing. I am not varying my speed as he varies his speed. I redirect. Okay, to close on him as fast as I possibly can. Now, though, he's always got the cutback. She's a different son of a gun now. Okay, we need to cut back. I got to stay on the back hip. I got to close, and of course, you have to be a little bit faster than me. It's tough because I might not get him, but got to work this drill like crazy. Got to work this drill. Like, I don't know if I clipped it. Did everybody get this other slide? Did everybody get this one? This is just the explanation of what I just said. Okay. There's the drill, double threat. Okay. Triple threat. So this is a situation. This is the only situation where we have to gather. This would be a situation where I am in an environment entirely by myself. Let's say they have the ball on our 5-yard line, and he broke contain. The quarterback broke contain for whatever reason. He's running, and he's threatening to run from the 5-yard line into the end zone. Well, I got to tackle. Whatever I do, I got to tackle. So I'm by myself. I've lost the defensive line. The guys are covering man to man, so they're back to the whole deal. I got to be able to have this tool in my pouch. Okay? So, tackle should move forward the entire time, but adjust your stride based on space and speed. Okay? Tackle is near foot, should be placed as close to the target as possible. Everything stays the same as far as the tackle. Okay? Now, I got a little drill. Here's the drill. So, we're 20 yards away now. We're 20 yards away. Okay, coach is standing down here at the bottom. He says, ready, go. Tackle takes off. He's screaming as fast as he can. He's got to close that space. That first 5 as fast as he can. When he gets to that first set of cones there, that's what those orange triangles are supposed to be cones. He gets to those cones, now he's going to gather. Okay? He's got to be able to go right or left in a real hurry here. So now he's got to sink his hips a little bit, shorten the stride a little bit, be ready to go. As he gets to the second set of cones, the ball carrier is going to depart. And to start out with, no cutbacks again at this point, just 45-degree angle to the right or to the left, and I'm trying to fit my tackle in. Okay? Do this one a lot, because this is going to happen from time to time, and it's often crucial situations, whether they gain yards they need for the first down or they, happen to get into the end zone. Okay? But we've got to be good at triple threat situation. Okay? He's got three options: run me over, run to my left, run to my right. Okay? We got to be able to get through all that. Okay. How am I doing on time? Am I over time? So about 7 minutes. Holy smokes. Okay. So next part of it is attacking environment. Teaches kids how to react to the situation that they're going to be put in a game situation. Okay? We got to recognize the situation. We need to communicate with the other players. Okay? Let them know what I've decided to do on this situation. Okay? So that tells him, that gives him the information he needs to understand what he's supposed to do. And attack. Close the space as fast as you possibly can. Okay, so here we go. Station 1. Okay, day 6. The force player. Okay? So this could be a situation where I happen to be outside the ball carrier and he's working outside. That makes it pretty easy. But it could also be a situation where I happen to be inside. The ball has somehow gotten outside me, and in my field of vision, there is nobody between me and the ball carrier. Like, I don't know if there's anybody behind me that's going to come force this thing back into me. I don't see that. So I'm going to take the initiative to force him back inside. That's my job. Now, again, if there happens to be somebody behind me 2 yards here, he needs to know that I'm doing that. So as I depart on my assignment here, I should be saying, force. Tell this guy what I'm doing, that he knows what he should be doing. Okay? So, I'll just go to the drill here. Okay? So here's the drill. We got 17 yards apart. Here's the ball carriers. There's 2 of them. Coach is standing in between them at the bottom there. Okay? We're 15 yards away, standing, at 8.5 yards in between those 2 cones. Coach is just going to stand there. He's got 2 ball carriers. He's going to engage one of them. The other guy's not in the drill. It's going to be ready, go. That guy's going to depart on the hash mark. He can't go outside the hash mark. But he is trying to he's going as fast as he possibly can. He's screaming down the hash. Now, my force player there, he has got to get leverage on that thing. So he's got to depart as fast as he bloody well can, and he's got to get to a position where he forces. The word force means he must go in, or there will be a huge collision between the 2 of you. So make sure when you use the drill, you tell the running back, like when he gets close, cut it inside. We don't want an explosion. That's the step. And give him a yard line. Then you gotta force him inside by the 7. You gotta force him inside by the 5, or whatever the situation is. Okay? But now, as he comes down, he gets leverage on him. Now, near foot, near shoulder. That's my hip. I'm trying to get to that hip. Okay? And if he does cut inside, that's my job. We'll get to it in a second here. I force him inside, but now I become the cutback player because he's on this route. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. But job ain't over. You got to stay on that hip. That's your hip until he's on the ground. Okay? The cutback player. Okay? Guy can come from anywhere. He comes from anywhere. Okay? Like I said, if one guy took off, he's going force. Let him know that it's not a triple set situation. Cutback. I know now. I got a guy. I'm working with a guy. We can get this thing. The 2 of us can get this thing together. Okay? I'll go to the drill here. So here's the cutback guy. Okay? Same space on the field. 17 yards. Okay? Now this guy, just to start off, put him 5 yards away. Okay? He doesn't know who's going to depart. It's going to be either coach is just going to point, and this guy's going to take off. This guy's job is the ball carrier here. He's full speed. We've got cones at the top there. I want him, as a cutback player, either to tag his shin, okay, or force him between those cones. Don't let him get inside the cone. Anytime that he thinks the ball carrier, anytime he thinks the cutback player is even or ahead, he's supposed to cut back. Okay? Teach the guy, you've got to stay on the back hip. If he turns to cut back, he should plow right into me. Okay? So I'm just starting there at the 5-yard line. Okay? He departs. I take off on an angle to take the cutback away, and I'm trying to force him up as best I can to stay in between those two cones at the top. Okay? Oh. Here's the third part, the 3-man tackling environment I'm working with here. Okay? The point to the field player. Okay? So now I can put guard stands or pylons or whatever down there, and like on the left there, the one that says F, that's the garbage can, that's the force player. Okay? The second one, the one with the C, that's supposed to represent the cutback player. Okay? Now the depth here might vary depending on the speed of the guys involved. Okay? But I've got, the point player, that's the field guy. Okay? He's about 7 to 9 yards. Okay? Ball carrier is about 5 to 7 yards. Okay? Same thing. He doesn't know which way he's going to go, left or right. Okay? And he takes off. Again, there's no taking off and running a counter or nothing like that. I'm going through those two things. What this is supposed to do is, this is supposed to teach the fill of the point player that if he doesn't get there before the ball carrier gets through, he's screwed. Because now it's triple threat. If I get here, this is my force, this is my cutback. If I get here and the ball carrier is still here, now we're in business. If I'm 5 yards back, it's a triple threat. He's through these guys. He can go over me, left or right. So it teaches them how important it is he's supposed to get in there. So what's a real good idea is to put something to separate the space between those two garbage cans, to understand that the tackler is going to go on the inside half, and the ball carrier should go on the outside half. Because you have to drill this lot, and again, you don't want somebody getting annihilated in there. All we're doing is to start with here, just tagging the shin. Okay? Now, we're putting it together now. Just 3-cone drill. Okay? So I got 2 defenders at the top. They're 15 yards away. Okay? About 5 yards or so inside the hash marks. Okay? I got my 2 ball carriers on the hash. Okay? And I got my defender 1 there. That's my cutback player. Okay? Coach points right to the left guy. He takes off. He can't go outside the hash. He's got to go in. Okay? The way he's going here, D2 should be hauling force. He gets outside, forcing him in, and now he's in that shuffle position with the near foot. Okay? The D1, he's the cutback guy. He's taking away the cutback. He's pushing him up to his help. D3, he's coming down. He's the field player. Okay? So now we work 3-man environment. Okay? Then, okay? We got to change the environment look. Still 3-man environment. Okay? Now, we just got 2 guys at 10. Okay? 1 guy deeper at 15. Just changes things. There's still going to be a force. There's still going to be a cutback. There's still going to be a field player. Okay? Again, and make sure they're hollering out. Force. So everybody knows what they're doing. Okay? And then finally, stack them. 15 yards away. Okay? 2 yards behind him, the second defender. 2 yards behind that, the third defender. Because you don't know where your help's coming from. Okay? So this is a real good one. Okay? So ball carrier takes off. He can go anywhere. He doesn't have to run down the hash. He can go anywhere inside that space there that he's got between the hash marks. Once he takes off, if I'm the first defender, regardless if he goes left or right, I'm going to be the force guy. I'm going to take off. Now, if he takes 3 steps and cuts back, I cannot leave my hip because I just screwed the guy behind me. Like if he cuts, now I jump over here, but shit, now I got 2 guys on that hip. Keep your hip till the end of the play. Okay? So that's what we got here. So white, he's the force player. Yellow, he's the cutback player, and it's hard to see, but the blue guy, he ends up being the point player. Okay? So it just gives us, they're coming from different spots. Okay? Two-man fight. Okay? I'll just go through this real quick. Okay? So now, we don't have a point player. Okay? And so, this situation here, okay, we got two guys, okay, and we probably got about 10 yards to start with, maybe 10-yard box, 10 by 10, okay, and even, especially with younger guys, even start ball carrier here, okay, a defender here, another guy 3 yards there, and just get him in that power fit position, okay, he goes away, put him shuffle, okay, and teaches us that when he goes away, my near foot is up. Now if he cuts back, I got a great platform to push off of to maintain my hip. So you have to really teach that, okay? Because they won't keep it. If I'm too far away, I can't shuffle. I've got to close, okay? So I got to close. When I get close enough, I got to get that near hip. And now he goes away. I got to take that space away as quick as I can. Okay? He cuts back. I've got that platform to make sure I keep my leverage on. So that's all we're doing here in this two-man fight. Okay? Then it's from the stack. Okay? Same thing now. We don't have the third guy. But this one really makes you understand, okay? Basically, as soon as the ball goes away from me, I'm going to be the cutback and the point. Ball's coming to me, I'm always the force guy. But as soon as it goes away, my job increases exponentially. And you've got to close that space up as fast as you can. Otherwise, he's going to get away on you. Okay? Downhill fight. Okay? So, this is like the goal line here, this vertical line, 20 yards away. We got a guy at 10 yards in the middle there on the top. That's D2, it's hard to see. And D1 there, he's basically at the entrance. Okay, but 10 yards away. Ball carrier comes screaming in there. His job, score a touchdown. Get across the goal line. Stay inside the box. Okay, so now automatically, just because where he is going to determine what the angle he enters the box at, is going to determine who the force guy is and who the cutback player is. But he's got a whole lot of space there. He can go wherever he wants inside there, and we got to bite down on him, make sure we get him, and always trying to limit the space. Okay. Here's the only guy we don't teach to shoulder lever sack, quarterback. Okay, we're still trying to strip sack him, and that's for another day. But there's what that is. Okay, that's it. That's it. I have to flip, but